mic am I using here? I can't figure out what mic I'm using. Hang on. Properties? Realtek audio. Is that right? Wait, micro.
Make it louder. What does that do? Is that exactly the same? I think that's exactly the same. Alright, I think I might. What am I? Ooh. Oh, it's the wrong input. Oh wait, hang on. I might know why. Headset. Headphone? Headset. Hang on. I've nearly got it.
Tech audio, okay. Aha, there we go, alright. There we go, the microphone's working. Hello. View. How do I add the chat? Tools, help me. How do I do this? Docs? Guys, where do I... Oh, chat. Chat button. The obvious chat button. Of course, that would be it. Hello! Alright. Yes, I know you've noticed I have been grinding quite a lot. Today I'm playing the Spring is Back special mission, which, for those of you that will be on the channel for a while, you'll know that this was one of the first special missions that I ever played in Minion Rush, and was the first one I ever beat, and I have a video of me beating it on YouTube. Pretty sure I'm the only person on YouTube who actually beat this thing. Until now, when I'm gonna do it again. Probably not today, though. Right, so just to clarify a few things for you guys. You may have noticed that the Minion Rush Revisited episodes are down from YouTube. I'm trying to not get on Gameloft's bad side. I don't want to push any buttons. But Shady's been playing old versions on her channel for literal years and hasn't gotten in trouble, like on live stream. So I think I'm fine. I'm hoping Gameloft would rather reach out to me if they had a problem with it, you know, than just strike me. But I guess we'll wait and see. I don't actually think there's any legal grounds to take it down, so, you know, hopefully we're alright. You're gonna wait until Jogger becomes available again? What, so I get 4,500 tokens? I mean, I doubt it. I don't even know if it's gonna, you know, I don't know your mic name, but swap the mic audio to the mic you're trying to use. What's wrong with my mic? My mic's fine, isn't it? Does the game audio need coming down a bit? You guys are freaking me out. Anyway, alright, here's the problem, folks. I actually don't have any of the little cars left. So I'm going to need to just hop on Santa Minion and hope for the best, I think. Does anyone want to see all the minions I've got, by the way? Because, here you go. I am absolutely obsessed with old Minion Rush again, if you can't tell. I am grinding this thing like you wouldn't believe. I have a lot of minions now. I've also upgraded my minion glider, because I feel like that's going to be helpful. So, let's get going, shall we? Yeah, I don't have any minion gliders, but it's fine. It's fine. We could do it on foot. I want to try and get, like, I don't know, actually. But I'm going to try and get as many of these petals as I can. The grand prize! Yes! It's one small step for Minion, a giant leap for mankind. That's what I said in that video. Good times, you know, really nostalgic times as well. I remember beating that thing, and I was just like, I was over the moon. Did this prop actually cost 25,000 bananas? Yes, it did. Don't know why. But yeah, back in the day, this was 2,500, 25,000, yeah, 25,000 bananas. But for some reason, it's 50 tokens in a minute. I'm still in Grief the Pride Minion video. Yeah. Look, I had to take some of the slop down, you know. Like, I had some real slop on my channel, and it needed to go, man. It needed to go. Santa Minion the best. I do love Santa Minion, I think it's a great costume. I'm sorry, there's something really wrong with me today. I can't speak properly. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious me. Alright. So as you guys all know, the goal of special missions is to get as many items as you can. And now it's flowers. So I have to see how many flowers I can get. Honestly, I regret ever dogging on special missions. This shit's fun. I'm going to try and get Bogarty or 80 tokens away. Bogarty is awesome, dude. I love Bogarty. I think, actually, the some of the best costumes in the game are the region-locked ones. Like, unironically. Yeah, like... Oh, no, 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 no. I forget how... I know I say it every stream, but I genuinely sometimes forget how challenging this game is. I find myself struggling, you know? Ah! It's fine. Yeah, I got Jerry Minion earlier for free. The way that it happened is okay, we're good. The way that it happened is I had a free trial of him on my computer. I used it, and then I switched to my iPhone, and I was just equipped as the minion. And, like, I had full access to change between it and stuff. I didn't say I owned it, but I could switch between him and Dave, no problem. So, that was weird. Hello, Sollymans. Hope you're doing well. Jelly Gel's mouth is a little off. Yeah, it is. Jelly Gel's a weird-looking minion. Also, can you guys let me know if, like, the audio leveling's good? I can't tell if the game's too loud or anything, so... Please let me know if I'm too loud or the game's too loud. I will accommodate. How was I supposed to know that Chungus minion was there, bro? How was I meant to know? This is a joke. Absolute joke. It's fine. Okay, good. Glad to hear. I do worry that you can't hear me sometimes. Although, let's be honest, it's better for the world if they can't hear me. I, for one, get very sick of my own voice, but that's probably because I'm a content creator and I have to listen to it a lot of the time. It's the thing, I actually think I have a pretty good presenting voice, but just like, I get so sick of hearing me constantly. I want to tell myself to shut up half the time. Ooh, I spot another flower. It's a flower. I'm going on a date. I'm doing an impression of Alan, if anyone watches Smiling Friends. It's fine, but hearing the minions scream is still unfortunate. Silence the minions. Oh god. Shut them up. Hey, you can still get the trophy through the special mission contest, right? I think. I don't know if that's true, but I think you can. I lucky don't know how the game works, to be honest. Who dares to text me while I'm doing a Minion Rush live stream? Oh, it's Discord. I think. Oh no, it's Vinted. Trying to read chat, but you guys are going too fast. I can't read anything. Not so fun fact. The collection Sandra here is reused for every... Ah, really? I didn't know that. We had original sounds in the April Fool's mission. Like, it's like the... Every time we got an item, right? Nothing wrong about that. The intros will be the first man ever to give their girlfriend a Minion Rush flower first date. Loki, like... I don't know, I feel like I'd fall in love with the woman instantly if it turned out she played Minion Rush. That sounds really wrong, actually, because most girls that play Minion Rush are probably 5 years old, and I don't want to catch a case, so, you know what, just scrap that, pretend I never said anything. Can't be caught lacking. That'd be crazy. I'm trying to read chat, guys, but you're going too fast. I need to concentrate on the game. Yes, so, I see there's a lot of discussion about it, so I'll address the elephant in the room. I briefly mentioned it earlier, but I'll talk about it here. Yeah, when I beat this special mission the first time around, I got 4,500 tokens. I don't... Jogger hasn't been made available in the shop yet, so I can't confirm whether it still would be. And I doubt Jogger is going to be in the shop. I think it's kind of known that that was a mistake on Game Lost part, so I don't think we're going to get Jogger in the shop. Because obviously, it's quite a lot of tokens. And you know, most of the fun of playing this version is the fact that you can earn tokens. Like through the events and stuff, so I don't know if I'd want to take that novelty away, really. Five Nights at Treasure Island, god, that's a throwback. I think that was one of the games I played when I was a kid, like one of the FNAF fan games. I recall, I don't know if I ever played it, but I definitely saw people play it, like Markiplier. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, my throat is like terrible today. goodness me. I need to take a laxative. Not a laxative, good grief. You know what I mean. It could still be available in the winner's time event. Oh, true. Yeah, true. You make a good point, actually. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have picked up on this yet, but the flowers become much further between the longer that you run. The terrorist sphere? What? I have absolutely no idea what that means. They should do a special mission where golfer minions the prize and you get 7,500 tokens for beating it. Because that's his, like, internal price, I think. Like, within the game. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride, ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on rushing. That. Nice. Jesus Christ. I'll have to look that up. I never heard of terrorist sphere. That sounds daunting. But I mean, sure, I'll look that up. If you get me put on a watch list, I'm not going to be very happy. Boss battles during special missions. That'd suck. Unless you got, like, items for beating the boss, that would just suck. I'll tell you what I am excited for, though, is the one-time missions? Is that what they're called? You can get Drago with configs. I mean, yeah, but you're not allowed to use configs, so you get banned. That's the rules of this project. Yeah? I suppose I could ask if I could test it out to see if you still get 4,500 tokens, but I don't really want to cheat, to be honest. Mainly because ghosting could kill me, but what can you do? Yeah, leaderboards are still messed up on Minion Rush Unity. However, they said they're looking into it, and they said they're working on it, and you know what? I believe them. I really do want to give them the benefit of the doubt on this one, because I have a feeling... I did reach out, actually, but I've not had a response yet. I did say to GameLoft that I was pretty sure they'd seen my video. You know? Because I definitely think they did see it, and they've taken action, because... you know, I think they want to do right by the community. You know, he's genuinely so funny. I'm gonna have to have a look at this. I can't right now because I'm in the middle of a run, but like I do want to see what you're talking about because I have no idea. Ah, the Minion Rush documentary. Ooh, that one's taken a bit of a backseat for a while. I'll be honest, it's kind of in development purgatory. Like, I got like 6 chapters in. There's 6 chapters of it that are completely rendered. I think there's 12 in total. So I'm about halfway through the documentary. And I do still plan on putting it out someday. It's just that I'm working very, very hard on Tries vs. Cat. Alright, bro. Alright. You know what? Sure. Yeah, that's fine, bro. If I've lost all that progress, I'm actually going to be furious, man. That's a joke. That is a joke. That's just peed me off. Oh, come on. That's just... A new event didn't even get added, bro. I don't even know why the game crashed. The game literally crashed for no reason. Bruh. That's a joke. Ah, that's a joke. How long was I playing for? Like 15 minutes? Someone told Ghosting Dash to gift me 30 cars as compensation. Give me 30 minion gliders as compensation right now. I'm pissed. That just done pissed me off. How do I even play? I could do like, yeah, let's do some of the daily. Ah! Check out the thing I sent in DMs. What am I looking at right now? Alright, screw you. That got a laugh out of me. I got a laugh out of me. Well done. That was low-key funny. That was low-key funny, bro. That's just dumb, man. That was Senpai Gamer. Well done. That was a funny joke. If the game crashes again, low-key, I might just have to like die. That's a joke. Yeah, that was disappointing, but what can you do? Ah, God, I was doing so well. Yeah, that's not worth continuing. Damn. Damn. Low-key in your inlay. Yeah. Alright, I mean... Bro, I'm not spending... Someone tell Ghosting to lower the price of the minion gliders, bro. I'm not spending 50. You sent the terrorist fear. Okay, I kind of got to have a look at this. Why is it not loading? Why is it not loading? Wait, did the progress save or am I tripping? No, I'm going crazy. It didn't save. It's not loading for some reason. What is that? What is that? That looks like one of the Muppets. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Lucky kind of funny though, give you that. I think they get discounted to 10 tokens during the sales, right? I don't think that's the base price, which it should be, to be honest. I don't know why it's as expensive as it is. Alright, guys, how many items should I get per run? I feel like I should limit it to maybe like 15. If only I save my minion gliders for the stream. I'm not gonna lie, I was just playing Minion Rush all day at work today. There wasn't too much to do. I got on my task done in like 2 hours or something. So I just sat and played Minion Rush Reloaded. Minion Rush, what's it called? Rebooted. Whatever, I can't even remember. What do I call it? I don't know what I call it. It has a different name, but I'm not disclosing the real name of this project. Because that will get it taken down, and I don't want that to happen. Yeah, I saw that the upgrades are on sale. I already upgraded it quite a bit. Holy chongus, that was close. What was I saying? Oh yeah, sorry, what I was saying before the game crashed last time. Yeah, Minion Rush documentary. I'm working on it very, very slowly. Unfortunately, a lot of the files that I need for it are on my old computer, which broke. So I'm probably going to have to get the files off the hard drive before I can continue working on it. But honestly, it's been delayed pretty much indefinitely because work has started to really ramp up on Tries vs. Cataclysm. Like, we're doing a lot of filming for that very, very soon. Sort of within the next 2-3 months. So, I've got my work cut out for me preparing for that. But I mean, you know, once that's out, sort of in August, I should be able to work on the documentary again. I do apologise that it's taking so long, and frankly, I don't know whether it's everything that you guys are expecting it to be. It is literally just a breakdown of Minion Rush's history, like, in a very bare-bones way, then with a few extra categories for, like, really random specific things, like, that we know about. You know, like secret costumes and stuff. So, you know, yeah, it'll be alright. It'll be good when it comes out, but you guys are just going to have to wait, because I've got so much on my plate at the moment, it's ridiculous. As I say, I'm employed working on a different documentary at the moment. Like, that I've been hired to work on, so, you know, I've got my work cut out for me with that as well. Like I say, just leave it with me, I'll get round to it, right? I'll get to it. It's on my list of a billion things to do. Didn't Shady already do something similar to this already? Similar to what? The live streams or the documentary? I know Shady did a bit of a Minion Rush history rundown, but if I remember correctly, that was years ago, and a lot's happened since then, so I feel like there's more to talk about now. Plus, I got some interviews for mine as well. Ah! I'm trying to read that comment about Minions and Monsters. Are you going to watch Minions and Monsters? Oh, I knew I shouldn't read chat while I'm playing the Chungus game. Have I got 10 items? Yeah, I have. I'll go for 15. While playing the game and listening to the movie sound effects. I don't know. I'll definitely watch Minions and Monsters. I recently bought all of the Despicable Me franchise on Blu-ray. I'm planning to get around to a complete rewatch because it's been years since I've like sat down and watched those films. But you know, I really loved those movies as a kid. At least most of them. I remember not being too keen on Despicable Me 3, which was a real shame because I was obsessed with the Mel Minion. Game Love got rid of the hat scores, but not the hat bananas. Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't even question it anymore, you know, like, just leave them. Oh, Minion Rush Unity, man, it's kind of depressing to think about. At the minute. Maybe they'll fix it, I don't know. I kind of have faith that they will, but equally, like, I just don't know if I care anymore. I like this version of Minion Rush. The old versions, they're great. But you know, you can still download Minion Rush on the App Store today, the Unity version. It's really great. You should check it out. Download it. #ad. I'm not sponsored. I'm joking. Do you guys really think I'd play Minion Rush if I was paid to? I'm so delirious. Oh, I'm dead again. Let's test something. 30,000 bananas. Switch runner. Watch this. Watch this. Never mind. On iOS, it's free. I don't know why. Go on, Carl. You better be worth it now that I spent 5,000 bananas on you. Who the Chungus is messaging me? Fingery Fish. Samuel Burrows. Okay. Minion Rush Unity is like Xbox, hella potential, but slop after slop. Xbox does AI? I didn't know that. That's disappointing. I used to have an Xbox. I used to be an Xbox gamer, but then I switched to PlayStation because I'm not a chud. Look, I stand by the fact that my PlayStation 5 might have actually been one of the best purchases I've made in my entire life. It's a shame because I really don't play on it as much as I'd like to. You know, I found recently that I feel like too burnt out and too busy to just sit and play video games. I always feel a constant necessity to do something productive. It really burns me out, you know. But I suppose this is why I enjoy doing Minion Rush live stream. We could get to 600 items, right? Oops. Also, Chinese food in the shop. Tazavna in the shop. Bogatir in the shop. And we got Jerry, my goat. I like Jerry Minion. He's cool. Do I keep going on the special mission? I suppose. I think I might limit it to 10 items per run, to be honest. I think after 10 is when it starts to slow down a bit. Xbox doesn't do it directly, but Microsoft does announce Xbox. Oh, true. They did Copilot, right? A lot of people I work with try and get me to use Copilot, and I'm just like, no. I've always had a very strong dislike for AI, like creative industries and stuff. Like truth be told, maybe a controversial take, I don't know whether it is. I think AI is extremely useful in a lot of industries, you know, like engineering, for example. You know, and that obviously is used as a tool to assist humans, not to replace them. I don't see the point of AI in the creative industry. Not only is it unnecessarily harmful to the environment, but also it's like, art isn't art unless it's made by a human. That's the definition of art, you know. It's meant to resemble something. You know, it's meant to have meaning behind it. Something created by an algorithm can't have meaning behind it. Something assisted by an algorithm can. But something created entirely, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't agree with it. What has Eduardo's house ambience? I didn't notice. AI should stay away from the art and entertainment, damn right. Wait, you don't like Fevers? I honestly thought the Fever was cool, like for that bubblegum saga or whatever it's called. But then it just became overused and we're just like, why do we still have this? You know, it's like, pretty disappointing. But you know, Minion Rush was just always on a downward slope after a certain amount of time, and we just had to deal with that, I guess. Art is supposed to resemble the artist's mind and what it's wanted to do. AI has no mind. Exactly my thoughts. Exactly my thoughts. That said, Tung 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 Sahara is my goat. By the way, controversial take. This is a controversial take. In fact, I'm pretty sure that Twitter would have my ass for this. I remember when Tung Tung Sahara got added to Fortnite, and lots of people on Twitter got angry about it. Now look, my opinion on that is that I really didn't see a problem. Yes, AI came up with the character, but surely by Epic Games making a model for the character and doing their own interpretation of it, surely that just, you know, surely that just recontextualizes the character and brings it to a new into a new light. There was no AI used to make that model or that interpretation of that character. So just because AI came up with the character, if some very talented artists have then done their own interpretation that actually requires human skills and effort, I don't understand why people get angry about it. Look, I understand a lot of people may not like that verdict, but that's just how I feel about it, right? That's how I feel. Oh, Alexia wants me to help install Tomodachi Life. Living the dream. I don't know if you guys played that. It's good. Triple T is an odd case of AI brain lot where artists are basically damn, taking him and become an artist mainstay. Yeah, Loki, I fuck with Triple T. He's actually. Oh, I forgot to get free revive. How many do I have? 9. Okay, I'll get one more. My computer brightness just randomly turned up. I didn't press anything. That's jokes. Am I wrong? I could end the run, but I kind of want to keep going. I don't like Ballerina Cappuccino, I'll say that much. I like, what's the Chimpanzini Bananini? I like him. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I do. I'm alright with Ballerina Cappuccino. There's definitely one that I don't like. I think I got mixed up. Ballerina Cappuccino is the one with the teapot in her head. I like her. She's chill. Send you another funny thing. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to. I can't keep checking my phone because otherwise I'm gonna die on the game. I don't know when Alexia's really gets out to set on top of that shit. Alexia's my sister, for anyone wondering, by the way. This is all she rings me for. She wants help with some tech thing. That's all I ever get contacted for. That's a joke. This is the first time she's ever done this. Oh, I just got like a wave of nostalgia. I love this game. I love this Chungus game so much. Where's the tier list? Oh, what? Of AI characters? Hey, Loki, I could. Nah, I don't want to. This is the thing, is that, like, it makes me sad that the most iconic image of Tung Tung Sahur is AI generated. You know, because it's such a funny image. If only a human made that, because Jesus, it's so funny for some reason. Sing that song, Denzel Crocker. Oh, that's crazy. I know who Crocker is. Crocker. Oh, how do I do Crocker's voice? What does he sound like? You're going to detention. Is that? I feel like that's Crocker, right? Or is that a different character? I never watched Fairly Odd Parents, but I watch a lot of LS Marks, so. I hope Loki can get to 600 this run. I just really hope the game doesn't crash again. I might stop at 595, honestly. I don't want to risk anything. I don't know if you guys have seen that one clip from Fairly Odd Parents, by the way. There's one clip from that show that is so deeply inappropriate. But it's clearly not supposed to be. Alright, screw me then. Yes, the clip I'm talking about, I just want to talk about this real quick, because I saw this not recently, I saw this years ago. And it was the most baffling thing I ever saw. There's a clip, and I can't actually repeat what it says, but I'll just say this quote from the video. It's the arch nemesis of the Crimson Chin! If you know what I'm talking about, that is some crazy shit. I get that they didn't say the word, but holy shit. It sounds so bad. And it's just... I can't tell if it's funny or horrible. Genuinely, I don't know. It's just... Yeah, I see all of you understanding in the chat. I knew you'd get what I was getting at. Oh my god, that clip. It's just so bad. Oh. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, yeah. Oh my god, no, that clip's crazy. I haven't seen the episode, so... in fact, no, I have. That's the worst part. I didn't watch a lot of Fairly Odd Parents. But I definitely saw that when I was younger, and I just thought... What? The thing is, as well, though, you can't really get on at Crocker's voice actor, because technically that is how you pronounce it. You just can't say that shit, though, can you? Like, oh my god. That was a choice, creatively. Something fucking reeks in my room, and I can't tell what it is. There's a really strong odor. And it isn't me, before you say that. Genuinely smells like someone's put a stink bomb in my room. What is that? That really smells wrong. Yay, 600 items. Let's go. 169 to go. 6969. The Jack Black gif when he opens the book and it's I mean, I guess, yeah, but like, still, as I say, that's just a crazy clip. I don't know what reminded me of that. I think it was you guys bringing up Fairly Odd Parents. I think that's like one of the only memorable scenes from when I watched it as a kid, because I just remember going, what did he just say? And then obviously finding out it's not what he said, but like, oh my god. Open a window. My window is open. I've not closed that window in a few months, actually. I always have my window open in my room, because the air circulation isn't great in this house. And there was one night, I'd been sleeping with my window closed for like a month in a row. And I started to hallucinate during the night. And I was actually worried that I was going insane. And it was scary. So I've started sleeping with my window open so I get a bit more circulation in. I have seen the Scientology speedruns. It's only a matter of time until someone gets to the top tier of the Scientology building and Tom Cruise himself comes out and starts beating people up. But, you know, yeah, I've seen those and they are very funny. I think that every now and then there's an internet trend that I can low-key get behind. You know, like Chicken Jockey I thought was really funny over when people started making it a nightmare for cinema workers. I thought that was a bit messed up. But Chicken Jockey, I still find it so funny. One of my favourite facts about myself is that I was one of the first people to see Chicken Jockey in the cinema. Because I was at the Minecraft movie premiere. And, like, I remember watching it. And, obviously, the trend wasn't a thing because the movie wasn't out. And, oh my god, like, I couldn't have guessed what was going to come of that. Yeah, I don't like... Obviously, I don't like Scientology, you know. I think it takes advantage of people, you know. Although, as far as I understand, they've lost a lot of power in recent years, and it's not really as extreme as it used to be. Kind of reminds me of, in the UK, we've got a thing called Freemasonry. In fact, I think that's the thing in the US as well. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's the thing everywhere. But the Freemasons are sort of just like... They used to be deemed fairly, like, you know, undercover and dangerous, but they're just a group of dudes who do stuff together these days. And, like, wear suits and smoke and stuff. One of my friends is a Freemason. Which was a fascinating thing to learn about him, but he is an interesting bloke, that guy. Don't know him that well, but he's a sound bloke. I get along with him. Are you playing this on emulator? Ah, Christ. Yes, I am. Yes. Did I? Did I not already use the free revive? I would vote in today's elections, but York does not have an election today. We already had ours a little while ago, so I cannot vote, but I would have done if I could. And let me tell you guys, I would not have been voting for Reform UK, Restore Britain, Conservatives or Labour. I would not have been voting for any of those guys. Because they all suck butt. They all suck butt. Oh god, I feel like I always go on like really woke rants on my live streams. But like, you know, people say, so green, yeah, I vote green. You know, people say, you know, there's this whole obsessive narrative in the United Kingdom recently about immigration and how illegal immigrants are like ruining this country or whatever. But my response to that is that it's like, realistically, they are not taking any jobs that could have been achieved by the people who are voting for these extremist pies. I'm dead again. You think being woke's a good thing? Yeah, because it is. It means you're just... yeah. I don't see any negatives to it. What was I getting at? Yeah, so, you know, this whole thing about illegal immigration. I can't believe I'm talking about this on a Minion Rush stream. That's really funny. But, like, my point being is that it's like, you know, illegal immigrants basically hold up this country. You know, I'm not being funny, but I feel like if we didn't have... yeah, I don't know. You know, it's like I'm not going to pretend to be the most educated in the world about this kind of thing, because again, it's like I don't think it's an extreme thing to say that, you know, maybe there is an immigration problem in the UK. You know, it's like I'm not blind to the fact that this could in fact be a problem, but equally, I think the scope of the problem is massively overblown, and I just don't think it's the biggest concern in the world. You know, it's like, you know, people say that the immigrants are like the ones doing the bad things in this country. Anyone in this country can do a bad thing. You know, if you look at the actual statistics of who is doing what, I won't go into details. You know, it's like anyone can do a bad thing. It's not limited to immigrants. The real core of the issue boils down to the fact that people who are voting for reform and restore are just inherently racist. You know, I think that's just the be-all and end-all of it. You know, it's like, yes, it's possible to acknowledge that these things are existent issues in our country, but Jesus Christ, do not sit here and act like they're the biggest issue in the world right now, because they're not. If anything, a large majority of illegal immigrants are actually helping this country to thrive. So I don't want to fucking hear it. And I'm dead in fucking Minion Rush. Jesus Christ. You've got me on an angry rant now, guys. Everyone's going to be laughing at me. Fucking... But yeah, no, that's my take on it. You know, it's like, I tend to have, I wouldn't even say I have extreme views, you know. I've always said that, like, my political beliefs lie in, you know, what I think is kindest and what I think is, you know, good for everyone. Because I've never been a particularly patriotic person, you know. I'm not necessarily proud to be British. You know, there's certain parts of British culture that I really enjoy, but there's lots of parts of other cultures that I enjoy. You know, so it's like, I'm not a very patriotic person. You know, so yeah, I don't know, I think, you know, I can't pretend to be the most educated on everything in the world, but I will always vote for the party that supports humanity and that supports, you know, keeping people happy and making sure that everyone has a good, you know, good time. Because I haven't had many hardships, well, I've had hardships in my life, a lot of them in fact, but, you know, none of them rooted down to the fact that I was white or that I was a man or, you know, that I'm straight, because of course they're not going to. It's like, you know, I'm not part of a marginalized group in the slightest, and because I can't pretend to understand that perspective, I can only listen and do what I can to support people who have that perspective. You know, it's like that will always be the way I think. No one's been able to change my mind on that, no one ever will. It's just that straightforward for me. And again, I don't really view this as a big thing or something to boast about. I think it's just, you know, I think it should just be the normal way to be. Where's that utter woke nonsense image? Yeah, honestly, I'm going to shut up about this kind of thing now, because, you know, I don't think it's appropriate to talk about on a Minion Rush livestream. How did I get here on a Minion Rush livestream? I like your Mario plush in the background, thank you. It's a Sine Japanese import of Super Mario Odyssey Mario. And it cost me a fortune. But I'm very glad to have it. It's a cool collectible. Yeah, honestly, like, UK politics aren't the best right now, but I'm so glad I'm not in the US, because Jesus Christ, I don't know what the majority of you guys are thinking, but... Oh! Yeah. Yeah, let's vote in the orange guy for the second time after it ended so well the first time. Like, I know you guys were tired of Joe Biden. I was tired of watching you guys deal with Joe Biden. But you really thought that a woman was a worse option. Okay. You really thought that a woman was a worse option than fucking Trump again. So, you know, that's just jokes. That's just fucking crazy talk. Okay, I'm out of special mission energy or whatever. 617. 6-7. Okay, that's not bad. I'd say that's pretty good. I honestly don't know what to do now. Maybe Jelly Lab? Guess we're playing level 1. I'm not playing level 1. Where was I up to? I feel like I was up to like a Despicable Actions mission. Who's the woman? What woman? Oh, Kamala Harris. Yeah. Yeah, I was basically just saying I can't believe that you guys voted in Trump again than Kamala, because that's just fucking funny. Alright, can you scream I love Minion Rush? Not right now, I'll wake up my housemates. I don't want to do that. Yeah, no, like I was saying, we didn't have any elections in New York today. But yeah, I would have voted for the green guys, you know. Just I don't even necessarily agree with like everything they're pushing for. But like so much of it's fantastic that I can overlook it. You know what I mean? And plus it's like the alternatives are just despicable, no pun intended. So you know, it's like what time is it in the UK? 15 minutes to 8? I think. Something like that. Nintendo Japan imports. Paper pencil. Damn. Yeah, Japan's got some crazy prices, honestly. There's that, what's it called? There's that store that people are talking about. Hello, neighbour guy for King of the UK. Don't even get me started on the monarchy. Do not get me started on the monarchy. Don't even make me talk about the monarchy. What a useless sack of tripe. Rest in peace, Liz. Kind of like Liz. Prince Andrew. Don't even get me started. No, I don't want the moon. Chungus. Yeah, I thought you meant there was a woman in my room. I didn't realize you were talking about when I referenced Kamala Harris. Jesus, like, I thought there was someone behind me. Don't even joke, lad. Yeah, no, I say that quite a lot. Yeah, the monarchy, I don't know. I think they're just useless, aren't they, really? You know, what do they even do? What do they do? Reason 1 billion why I'm not proud to be British. Genuinely, we got, like, barely anything good going on. We got nothing good going on. Oh, we got Yorkshire puddings, though. They're fucking sick. What else we got? Paddington Bear. I like Paddington Bear. I was a big fan. We've got Children in Need with Pudsey Bear. I like most bear things. The monarchy's just for show. Pretty much, yeah. Like, I don't know. I just think people just need to get traditionalist values out their head at this point. Because they're so regressive. You know, people say progressivism is, like, extreme or whatever. I don't think it is. I think it's just changing as the world changes. I think we're just opening up the ability to have a happier human race, and I don't really know why people are against that. I don't know. People who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. That's the phrase, isn't it? That's what people say. And we are, as we know from the many wars going on in the world right now. We are reliving history in so many ways. People are just friggin' blind to it. I've got to stop. I'm playing Minion Rush. Someone taught me out of this. You get me started on things like this, and this is what I do. Alright? So calm it. Calm it down. The lot of you. You get me going, and I can go for England. We don't have Freddy Fazbear. I've got Freddy Fazbear up there somewhere. I got a few Freddy Fazbears in my room, actually. I don't know where all of Bro is, but there's a few of them. I think I got like I got like what? Freddy, Withered Freddy, Golden Freddy, Fredbear, Funko Pops. I got Withered Freddy, Shadow Freddy figure. I got Freddy Toy Freddy plush. I got Lefty up there as a plush as well. I got quite a lot of Freddy Fazbear stuff. I'm a big fan of that guy. We're gonna bring in Freddy Fazbear. He's gonna win all our wars. Freddy Fazbear's gonna. We're gonna deploy Freddy Fazbear. He's gonna win the war. Commit the Pride of 87. What on earth is Adrian College? No, I don't. I don't know what that is. You guys talk about a lot of stuff that I just don't know what it is. It's like you speak a different language than someone. Maybe the Jazzwares. Look. I think there isn't enough texturing on them, but the molds are incredible. That's my take on the Jazzwares figures. I would customize mine, but like, I've always been a sucker for keeping stuff exactly as it came. I don't really like doing customs and stuff. Yeah, who is Adrian? I don't know who Adrian is. Plus, I don't go to college. Unless you're Americans and you're on about university. But I don't even go to university. I'm out of education now. I have a job. I'm old. You guys forget because you're all so young that I am, you know, I'm Unk. I'm officially the grandfather of Minion Rush. I'm the godfather even. Enrique! I've seen that video, that's funny. Yeah, downtown's a decent location. Yeah, it's very frustrating to play in because obviously the street is so wide. Job. You guys might be the least funny chat ever. You know, so many of you just devilishly unfunny. Lithuania. I'm gonna be so for real. I got a pretty high grade. I took geography at, was it GCSE? Yeah, I took geography at GCSE. Got a pretty high grade in it. Would not even be able to tell you what the south and north of the world are. I cannot read a map. You know how people have like significant gaps in their knowledge and you wonder how the hell they've gotten this far in life? Mine is that I can't read maps. I also don't know my left and right. I have to do that with my finger every time. You know, that is one fatal flaw that I have in my knowledge. Oh, why did I do that? Someone, you've got a point, man. You've got a point. Yeah, my humor isn't great. My humor genuinely doesn't make a lot of sense half the time. Cole will just sit in my room sometimes for hours at a time just laughing to himself, and I'll go, what? And then he'll show me the worst video I've ever seen, and I will laugh. Because, you know when something's just so unfunny, that you're just like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna laugh at that. One of my friends, Harry Dignam, he's like the king of that kind of humor. He just shows me stuff and I'm like, that's so unfunny. Yeah, Carl's back, bro. Look at him. Ugh! I just realized I can't die now. If I die, I need to pay for a revive, and I am not doing that. So if I die, I have to start over. So I cannot die. Do not crash. I just need like a freeze rate or something. I basically won. Yeah, I was never very good at maths, to be honest. You know, maths, science, that kind of thing, all the important stuff in life, I was never any good at that. English, I was always very good at. Like writing and literature and language and stuff. That I was always good at. And drama, oh, beautiful. Level 201, baby. There we go. If it's Vector's Fortress or Downtown, I'm going to be very sad, because I'm kind of sick of those two locations. Guys, you know what we're going to do? Oh! Jerry time. Jerry. Broke Boy doesn't have Jerry. I spent all my tokens in 2.7.1, alright? Oh, I've just remembered how hard near missing is when you're on keyboard. Near missing is like one of my favourite things to do in Minion Rush. I find it kind of therapeutic. But like, it's so hard on keyboard and mouse, it's ridiculous. I could make a poem about Minion Rush. Your banana is so sweet. Ooh. Maybe not. Let's maybe not do that. Let's maybe not do that. Who's Jerry? This is Jerry! Jerry the Chungus Minion. Yeah, I've always really liked Minion Rush. You know, it's one of my favourite objectives in Minion Rush, but like, as I say, just on keyboard, it's near impossible. If I'm about to do this without a single revive... Oh my god, I'm the GOAT. I'm actually the GOAT. Do I have Jerry now? No. Damn it, I really thought I could cheat the system. But I couldn't. Damn. Run the 7th out. Ooh. If someone actually... Hacker ban? What do you got? Oh, Jerry. Don't worry about it. Alright, someone has made a Minion Rush poem, so let's read it. For I rush countless of hours. Is there really an end? For all the bananas I collect, don't I get sick of them? For I run from my fears while I collect a banana horde, unsure of what's next. That's fucking beautiful. That touched me. That was beautiful. Where is it? Oh, Santa Minion! Come to Daddy! Near miss. Okay, there we go. That got rid of it. Alright. Check out level 52 after that. Why? Enrique! Okay. Also, I don't know how often you guys want me to live stream, but I'm honestly, like, heavily considering just doing one live stream per Minion Rush version. You know, like, I'm umming and ahhing on whether that's the right decision or not. I might do 2 for this update. Like, once I'm close to beating the special mission, I might beat the special mission on stream, just because, obviously, this is a very special update to my heart. So maybe I'll beat the special mission on live, but honestly, I don't know how many live streams I want to really do. I am thinking just one per update. I think it'll be different in 3.0, because the next update, guys, is when we're going to have Minion Races. I'm just putting that out there. So I will be doing the first ever Minion Races gameplay in, I want, like, years and years and years and years. So, like nearly a decade. Not nearly a decade. Probably like 5 years, something like that. So keep an eye out, because that will be one of the next streams anyway. That genuinely caught me off guard. Oh. Oh! Please tell me you've seen the zombie Goofy meme. No? When 3.0.0 comes out, we get a voice chat. Yeah, why not? I might just get a load of people on voice chat one day to stream with me. That'd low-key be funny. For any of the young Timmies out there, no, you're not allowed to get in the voice chat with me. Alright? There's a limit. There's a limit to what I to community engagement. I will only call people I know within the community because it's just weird. I've always found it really like parasocial and weird to like message people who are your fans, especially when they're younger. You know what I mean? It's like you. There's a lot of cool people in the Minion Rush community who I've befriended over the years, though. Luckily, they're all similar ages to me, though, because I'm not interested in being friends with minors. I'm good! I'm good! Ah. Why do you react that Minion races will come back? Minion races are not coming back in Unity. There's actually no way. I will eat my shoe on live stream if they add races to Minion Rush Unity. And you can clip that. You can clip that and send it to whoever you want. If they add Minion races to Minion Rush Unity, I will genuinely eat a shoe. I will like boil it, cut it into pieces and swallow it. I don't even care, bro. Genuinely, I am that confident they will never do it that I'm putting that out there. Dane says bad words in voice chat. I say bad words on stream. Like, it might... Ah. Jane, do you want tokens? I would love tokens. Yeah, I swear in my live streams, I try not to in my regular videos, just because kids watch those. I don't think kids can watch live streams on YouTube, right? So I'm not too worried. Chip, can you send me tokens? I will gift you Cupid Minion. No, I won't. I can't do that. I find it kind of stupid that you can send Cupid Minions to people who already own Cupid Minion. I'm gonna be for real, guys. I don't know what more I can really do. I feel like the stream would have been a lot more funny if I had any Minion gliders, but I don't. Jaden, please don't say fuck. I'll cry and tell Jesus. Tell Jesus, bro. Me and him are chill. Who's your favourite voice actor of the Despicable Me series? Oh, my favourite character voice, frustratingly, is Dr. Nefario, who was played by Russell Brand. I hate Russell Brand, but Jesus, he did such a great job voicing that character. I mean, that is a... It's just, I know he didn't really do an impression. He basically just voiced himself, but, like, I love Dr. Nefario's voice. I think the new guy they got doing it's really good, though. What's he called? Can't remember his name, but he's really good. Alright, guys, look. It's been fun, but I really can't think of much more to do, and I have to help Alexia install. So that's your life. So, I'm going to go, but this has been fun. Hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been 2.8.2. Like I said, I might do another stream beating the special mission later down the line. Play the new event. There is no new event. You lied to me just so I wouldn't do the... Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.